Hey Rock Hill families, I'm Laurabree Monday. This is giving me flashbacks, love it. We are at the Transportation Open House. This is Derek Owens, of course, the Assistant Director of Transportation. This is a first. We're opening up buses, letting families, kids hop on. They're meeting their bus drivers. Talk about how special this is really for the department. Is it nice that bus drivers get a chance ahead of time to meet some of these families?
Yes, this is huge. This is the first time we've done it. Previously, we did it at the schools with a whole lot of other things going on, other like teacher stuff, school stuff, principal stuff. This is strictly for transportation, our first time doing it separately from the schools.
Let's talk a little bit about the fleet, because we have some new buses, we put on a lot of miles. What are some of those details that you guys are just really proud of that people may not know?
Well, we were the first district, we were the pilot district for propane buses. So we have 35 propane buses for environmental reasons, and we just love it. And we did so well with them now, they're going to expand it throughout the state, but the state of South Carolina gave us those buses to see how things work. So we take pride in that.
Talk about the number of miles that we put on every day, because we have a really large footprint, I think bigger than people would think.
Yes, it's 12,000 miles a day, 12,000 plus. 110 buses go out the gate every day. First buses go out about 5:30. Last bus is coming around 6 p.m.
Let's talk about some of just those logistics that were shared with these folks. There's a reason why buses can only, if you're within a mile and a half, those kind of numbers.
Yes.
Where we can actually get to your house, where we ask that you have to walk somewhere, those kind of details.
Yes. The main thing that a lot of parents don't know is there's a 1.5 mile radius around schools that the buses are not supposed to go. If they go there, there's a fine from the state. They fine us, so we have to pay that. So what we try to do, we try to send district-owned buses within a 1.5 miles. It has nothing to do with the state, but the state buses, there's a radius that we are not supposed to go around within a 1.5 miles to the school. And
stops have to be a certain distance between stops. So if you want everyone stopping at your house, you can appreciate that's not possible, but give the actual what the rules are.
It's 2/10 of a mile. Now, on a lot of rural streets and roads, we try to work with parents because we don't want the child walking on the side of the street. We still have to pay for that. It's a fine, but sometimes we do it. But in normal neighborhoods, residential communities, 2/10 of a mile. Right. It's not going to be at your front door every time.
And talk about the safety piece, how well trained your drivers are, how much love and care these drivers really pour into these students.
Our drivers, they take it seriously. We have very minimal turnover. I mean, minimal. No one's leaving, so they enjoy it. The district paid them a little more to help them stay, which is also a big deal. We try to keep them healthy so they can be as safe as they can for the children.
Perfect. Well, let's kind of give a final wrap up. We know school starts. We know there's probably going to be a few hiccups, so have some patience. Just communicate the best way for people to get in touch with you guys. And what else you want people to know really that first week of school.
Yes. The best way to communicate is through our email, the bus help. So that's the best way. You can try calling. The number's on the district website. It's going to be hard to get through, but if you email us, we'll get back with you as soon as we can.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you for all you and your team do. We're excited. I'm back on a bus again, having flashbacks. What a fun day. Thanks for watching, everyone.